This is the Tarot and Oracle forecast for the week of 20th of November 2017. This is a general forecast for everyone. If you would like your own personal or private reading or that truly amazing soulmate reading, you can contact me via the links in the description box below to book a reading. Right, this week I have a little bit of a different format because variety adds spice to life. Okay, we're going to start with your relationship reading. You'll see that you get free yourself, keep an open mind, twin flame energy, and I picked clarifier cards for each of those cards. So now where relationships are concerned, these are the overarching energies. They will play out a little differently in each star sign and also for your life story. But you will see later on in the reading, I've actually picked a clarifier card for each star sign to give you some idea which direction or more or less which part of your life is most going to be affected by these stories. So Free Yourself speaks about this week needing to let go of a behavioral pattern or a belief pattern. I am of the belief this is a belief pattern that needs to be let go of. Because of that, keep your open mind says that if this week you can open your heart and mind far enough to let go of a very entrenched belief pattern that you have, that twin flame energy, which means it's the supreme partnership energy, can move into your life. For those of you looking for that kind of relationship, if you can free yourself of self-limiting beliefs this week, and the potential is hugely there. So you need to keep an open mind though, because no doubt a situation will come up this week that is going to test that open mind of yours. And if you can move through that, you can attract that kind of energy into your life. If we look at that Free Yourself card, you see there is somebody waiting. It's either you that's waiting or someone is indeed waiting for you, but they need you to let go of that self-limiting belief. Once you let go of that self-limiting belief, you see you get that self-empowerment card. That is when you step into your own power. And along with that twin flame energy comes a wish fulfilled and a commitment. So if you're in a permanent partnership or relationship, if you can this week suspend those beliefs that limit the potential of your partnership, you have the potential to really form an amazing bond with your partner. But you need to keep that open mind, because I'm quite sure they're going to be doing something which is going to have you responding in an unusual way, and then you miss this opportunity. But now if you've watched this video and you know, right, don't go down that route again, don't have that learned response, knee-jerk reaction type of response. Let me keep an open mind about this and watch how differently it turns out than usual. The same applies if you're looking for a relationship. An energy moves into your life this week that is going to ask you to keep an open mind about how this works and how you move into relationships. If you can in fact do it, look what's waiting ahead for you in the future. So it's our choice, our decision, what we do with this particular type of energy that moves in this week. But it's one which asks us to suspend our usual, very entrenched belief patterns where relationships are concerned. Be it with a partner we're with, or what we normally attract in our life, or what we normally allow and accept in our life. That's what all going to be around that kind of story. Okay, so it's a good week, but it's interesting, and there's definitely a little test that needs to be passed by the looks of things. Okay, well, that's one way of putting it. Now, if we look at your general forecast, you see you get Web of Life, Adventure, and Promises. I picked a clarifier with each of these as well. The Web of Life says, right, so we go about life as per usual. We're just doing what we need to do at the moment. We're getting by, we're doing what we have to do. Yet adventure beckons us. Okay, it's the same kind of theme that was in your relationship reading. And with that comes commitment. So commitment shows up in your relationship reading and in your general and career life. The clarifiers for the Web of Life is self-empowerment. So you may not realize it, but as you plug away each day doing life the best you can, you're actually empowering yourself every step of the way. Adventure then moves in. It moves in very suddenly, and it comes via news that is brought to you. Okay? And with that opening or doorway to commitment comes a long-term commitment for you. And you've seen that in your relationship reading as well. So whatever that adventure is that beckons you, there is definitely potential here for a long-term commitment. So that can be in your career, your family life, or your general life. Something comes into your life this week that offers you the opportunity of stepping out of your comfort zone. But with it comes the promise of something long-term for you, a commitment long-term for you, if you are prepared to step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Now we're going to have a look at each star sign. Watch your sun, your rising, and your moon sign. Listen to each of those, as those will give you a story, okay? And this is now how this particular energy will play out more directly in your life. But your own personal story is obviously still going to need adjustments for this. Libra, you get choices. So this week you are going to be coming up with a choice or decision that needs to be made. You are by this stage well aware of how your choices and your decisions affect your life, because in the last few years you have been playing out all those choices and decisions. So this time you're well prepared for them. When you are faced with this choice or decision, you are going to be making it like a pro. Okay, and then we get Leo. Now Leo, you've got the intuition card. So this is the week to pay attention to that inner voice of yours that will be guiding you very clearly on how you should be stepping onto this path of yours, how you should be taking action and what action you should be taking. Your mind is going to be saying what people think and what you should be doing and what society thinks, yada, 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 etc. But your intuition is going to be telling you that you should be doing what is right for you and not by society standards. But you've adopted society standards. Think about that a bit, okay? That's the message that comes through for you. Now, Taurus, you get that follow what drives your heart and your passion. You're possibly at the moment not doing what your heart passionately wants to be doing. You are perhaps fulfilling something or doing something because it seems the best case scenario at the moment. But this week you're going to have the opportunity, and you're probably going to follow what your heart really wants to be doing. Right, now Virgo, you get the 10 of Earth, which means that you get to see material manifestation this week, should you make the choice you know is right for you, or decision that you know is right for you. But there's definitely potential for material manifestation for you guys, in whatever that story is that I told you before for your general life and your relationship life. Then we get Capricorn, and you need to balance work and play. Actually, that's an age-old Capricorn story. Capricorn can work so hard, you guys, and then you forget to play. Okay, so this week, remember, it's just as important to play. So if your choice or decisions come along where play is an option, I think go for play this week. That seems to be a very clear message for you guys. Right, Aries, you get that listening or tuning into the higher self and giving your worries over to the higher spirit or being or God or spirit, whoever you want to call that. So this week, Aries, it's time for you to take your hands off the steering wheel where you're steering your life and let the universe steer it for you. So whatever those choices or decisions and the story before, that's the hint or the tip that's coming in for you. Okay, now we have a look at Scorpio. Scorpio, you're a little bit embedded in the past. You're a little bit clinging to situations and people, and especially situations that were in your past. And this is the week to be moving out of that. This is the week to be looking to the future and how the future works out, and not to what worked in the past or what you had in the past. The past is done and dusted. There's a line drawn under it. Let go of it, okay? Now, Pisces, for you this week, you need to be forgetting about the short-term glittery things that you think may be what will sort your life out. You need to set sail for that far horizon that will give you fulfillment. Forget the glittery short-term solutions for this week. Okay, Aquarius, you need to stop seeing yourself separate from the people around you, from life, from spirit, whatever it may be. You need to join up with them. You have the strength to do so. You can get through what you will be given this week, providing that you remember that by harnessing a team. By working with a team, you will work through this week. Cancer, you are perhaps a little bit too focused on material gains at the moment, and in so doing, you may be losing out on some long-term opportunity that will be more gainful in the future. So that's something to watch for. Gemini, you have also on an emotional level perhaps been settling for short-term things which you think will make you happy. And you've now finally realized that you maybe need to be looking elsewhere for your happiness. And this is more emotional for you guys. Sagittarius, you need to realize that your strength comes actually from the people around you. Your energy comes from the people around you. You need that group energy, you need the group mind, you need to know that even when you want to strike out on your adventures on your own, that it really does require a tribe to get you where you are going. That's your message for this week. Okay, so each of you can take your sun, rising and moon message, combine them and apply them to the story I've told before, and you've got quite a big reading actually. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to repeat, if you would like a personal reading that will be pertinent to your life situation or that incredible soulmate reading, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com or book a reading via the website. The links are in the description box below. Thank you for watching and listening and commenting and liking and subscribing. Thank you very much.